I'm going to hand it over to Aaron and Jamie just to let us know just what's happened, just share testimony and all the statistics that the ladies kind of are really into. So let's give God glory first of all. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Well, I like the statistics too. So, we had the little girl last Monday, September 21st at 8:10 a.m. We named her Madison Lee Brown, Maddie for short. She was born 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and 21 inches long. And it was kind of they say every pregnancy is different, but it was interesting because Jamie kind of started having labor contractions Saturday about 3 a.m. in the morning, but they weren't true labor contractions. And I don't know if they were necessarily what they would call the Braxton Hicks contractions, because they were still very painful. They just weren't the 4 to 5 minutes apart. And so she was up for almost 2 days straight with these every 10 minutes having these contractions. So we decided Sunday right before church to just go to the hospital. They said, yeah, you guys have waited long enough. And so we got there. Our midwife wasn't there. Of all the days, our midwife wasn't there. And normally the midwife is never gone. And so she got there about 8 p.m. and we got there just after noon on Sunday. And so they actually gave her they gave her some morphine to help her sleep because she hadn't slept in 2 days. And that helped her sleep. And at about 3 a.m., we decided to, we tried to not we don't want to go all natural as much as possible. But ultimately, it's the safety of the mom and the baby that matter most, I would say. And so we decided to do the epidural. And after that, everything was great. From 3:30 a.m. till about 7:30 a.m., she slept, and I think the midwife almost had to wake her up and say, Jamie, you're, as you mothers would know, you're 10 centimeters, you're ready to go. And I wake up to her saying that, and so it's kind of a grogginess of like, oh yeah, not that the baby's here, but I'm half asleep, and let me go back to sleep. But no, everything was healthy. There were no complications with Jamie. There were no complications with the baby. We stayed a couple days in the hospital just to, make sure everything was okay. But nope. Yeah, it's exciting. Just getting the adjustment of the sleep routine. That's been the hardest. The feeding every 3 hours. But it's just cool to be able to look at this bundle of life and say that you made this. But something that hit me, and I don't know if it's just the circumstances surrounding us having the child, that even though this is our flesh and blood, the Lord gave us this child, and our job is to steward her into adulthood. We are not going to go into heaven with this child as Aaron and Jamie, mom and dad of Maddie Brown. We're going to go in as all children of God, or we're not going to go in at all. So that was what the big thing. It's not so much the flesh and blood that matters. It's about the people of God and the family of God that matters more than your own flesh and blood. And so that's why I'm so glad I have you guys as family. I count you guys closer to family than my own family. So we'll just appreciate having you guys there to help raise her along with us and raise her into adulthood and the Christian faith. So thank you. You want to say anything, Jamie?
You want to give us statistics?
I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. I'll say it again. She was born 7 pounds, 12 ounces. So she's, a healthy weight, and she was born 21 inches long. Yeah, have you guys ever seen The Lion King? The circle of life? Can you see her, Elisha? She's got these deep dark blue eyes, and so they look black, and so her eyes all look black, and she just kind of stares at the world with an annoyed look. So, but there she is.
Let's give God glory, amen.